Hey guys, Nina here, welcoming you to another reading from the Ladies of Horror Picture Prompt Monthly Challenge, hosted by Elaine Pascal on her channel, The Godmother of Horror. If you'd like to read along or read previously published pieces, please visit spreadingthewritersword.com or ladiesofhorror.com. In the meanwhile, enjoy the reading.
Porcelain Teeth by Kathleen McCluskey. The canine, a black German shepherd named Ranger, pulled hard on the leash. Deputy Morales struggled to keep pace in the thick underbrush. They went further into the deep forest. "Easy, boy," she muttered, wiping sweat and dirt from her brow. They were 2 days into the search for Eli Harris, aged 9. He was last seen playing in his backyard near the tree line. No footprints, no signs of a struggle. Just his toy fire truck left at the edge of the tree line and a mother screaming herself hoarse. Ranger growled low and pulled even harder. That's when they found it. Tucked between trees like a cancerous growth, the small white playhouse stood in a forgotten clearing. Its paint was warped and blistered, windows blackened like sockets. The roof sagged, rust-eating holes through thin metal. "What the hell?" Morales whispered. Ranger snarled, then darted through the child-sized doorway. "Ranger!" She followed. Inside, the smell hit her instantly, a cloying, rancid sweetness that clung to the air like wet velvet. She lifted her flashlight, the beam trembling as she gasped. 4 bodies, or what was left of them. 4 children. They sat in a row against the far wall, little hands in their laps, legs straight. Heads were tilted just slightly like broken marionettes. Their skin had been carefully peeled off and stretched over small wooden forms. Porcelain teeth were glued into smiling maws. Button eyes, yarn braided with human hair, was crudely stitched to waxy scalps. One had a bonnet, another held a delicate teacup in its tiny hands. Morales swallowed her own bile. Her hand went to the radio. "I need immediate backup. Coordinates to follow on your phones. Ranger found 4. She paused and took a deep breath. "Ranger found 4 DOA. 4 kids. Jesus Christ." Ranger barked sharply. He was pawing at something. It was a trap door, half rotted and buried in the floorboards. Morales opened it. A draft of cold, stagnant air breathed up from the darkness. Wooden ladders, stone walls, and something below shifted. She drew her weapon. "Ranger, stay." He whined but obeyed. She slowly descended. At the bottom, the beam of her flashlight caught bones, piles of them. Toys, teeth, bits of torn fabric. In the corner of the room, there was a child limp in the arms of something not quite human. The boy's mouth had been sewn shut, eyes glassy and wide in death. His limbs had been jointed with wire. His tiny hands clutched a plastic army man that had been melted to his palm. Cradling him was something that might have once been a man. Its skin was slick and grayish, stretched too taut over a hunchbacked frame. Its arms were too long, fingers like sticks of charcoal. Its head tilted up at the sudden movement, its eyes black. It hissed at Morales. She froze. The creature dropped the child and darted back into a jagged tunnel at the far end. It vanished into the darkness with an animal shriek. Footsteps thundered above. She could hear muffled voices. She climbed back up, pale and shaking, as Detectives Grant and Nunes stormed in, their guns drawn. Ranger barked once, then licked her hand. "There's a chamber beneath us," she said, her voice hollow. "The last boy, Eli, is down there. He's gone." There was something else with him. Grant raised an eyebrow. What kind of something? She didn't answer. She just looked down into the darkness. Cold wind whistled up like the ground was breathing. "Bright lights," she finally said. "Body bags. Lots of body bags. We need forensics." Then she descended again, not alone this time. Above, The trapdoor slowly creaked closed behind them.